And welcome back to Who Would Win. So I'm pre-recording this for Thursday. Um, so we've already gone through the first three Who Would Wins. Like I said, the week of Who Would Wins, the week of What Ifs. The week of What Ifs is basically I choose three and then I continue on. If I've already completed them, I'll just pick a new one and put it into the slot and continue on from there. Or we completed the Superman Jedi one, so we're going with What If. Oddly enough, partly in our Star Wars one. What if General Grievous had killed Obi Wan Kenobi? This comes to us from Egotistical Ghost, so thank you for the suggestion. Now, there was a reason Obi-Wan was sent to kill Grievous, because Grievous was fast and dangerous. Obi-Wan, as they said, had a soft touch, so he was able, the way his defensive style was able to get around that. But what if Grievous had succeeded in killing him? What if Obi-Wan's arrogance had maybe gotten, a level of arrogance had gotten the best of him? So I don't think he would have killed him in the lightsaber duel, because he got away from that. I think Grievous more likely would have killed him when he tried to confront him. And so instead of grabbing him or instead of just throwing him away or throwing him, Grievous basically when he picks up Obi-Wan, he just crushes his throat and kills him. Just so and then Obi-Wan's dead. So and his lightsaber's gone. So Grievous goes and he gets away. So what's going to change is first he's going to go get repairs. The second he's going to try to collect a few lightsabers that maybe he has stashed. Let's say he's got 2 or 3 extra stashed. Maybe he managed to pick up. Actually, no, he didn't manage to pick up Obi-Wan's. I know that, but he did. So he goes actually to the Separatists and hangs out with the Separatists. So yeah, he said he would go to Mustafar. I'll join you there, and so he joins them on Mustafar. He's got so he comes back. He has got his cape and all that. So has General Grievous been defeated? I should expect. It's like, no, it's actually much worse. By the sentence, like Grievous killed Obi-Wan, and when Sidious, actually no, he would not say that because there was no point in that because they didn't even know that at that point. Anyway, that all goes away. Basically, it doesn't. The situation doesn't really change until Anakin goes to Mustafar. Now, no one's aware yet that that Grievous is alive. Now, you might expect Grievous to go and contact Sidious. I would imagine that's not the case at this point, because he's too busy. He barely gets his repair. He's got like 3 lightsabers on him at the moment, like his reserve stash, basically. And Anakin goes and it's like, oh, and then someone's here. It's like, the young Anakin, the young Jedi. I can't do a Grievous voice. So yes, and like, welcome. Like, and then Anakin hears like, Grievous. Well, is it what? It's like, he briefly maybe he can't contact his master. He doesn't have access to him. So Anakin and Grievous, go toe to toe. Now, the question is, because Obi-Wan was a very particular case for Grievous. That's why in canon that he's able to beat him. His form was very defensive, whereas Anakin was a very offensive fighter. Come Revenge of the Sith. So and with the repairs, he's got his forearms. Grievous immediately goes forearmed as well. Just he's only got 3 blades though, but it gives him a free arm. So, and he does this, and they basically are clashing. Now, I do think Anakin does at least cut one of those arms off. However, right as he's about to go, and they clash, Grievous is, they clash for life, force powers, pushing him back, things along those lines. But Grievous still comes, Anakin comes in and just grabs, you're gonna die. It's like, not before you, though, Skywalker. And with that free hand he still has, grabs him, and then just flashes him, and then just takes him out. So, and because Anakin's right now being controlled by rage and emotion, and is a much more aggressive fighter, and you can take more easily advantage of than say Obi-Wan was, who was much more calm and cool and focused and had a defensive form. Grievous also having an open arm, only having 3 lightsabers. He could actually use that to grab him, and being an actual robot, or basically being a full mechanical being at this point, far more physically powerful than Anakin, just take him out. So yeah, and then then just like the Separatists are still alive now. Sidious senses something's wrong as him and Yoda are duking it out, and he gets away. So now we have the problem of that Vader is dead, and Grievous kind of say, "Nah, Lord Sidious, the Separatists, I have joined them after killing Kenobi." Right off the bat, Sidious's like, "What? Is it you killed Master Kenobi?" It's like, "Yes, and finally, and that annoying spawn, a Skywalker as well. His savior will make a fine addition to my collection." And at that, he's like, "You did what?" It's like, maybe Grier's like, what? It's like, you will stay there until I arrive. And so I was like, Grier's like, did I do something wrong? All the while Sidious is fuming. It's like, he killed Vader? But what? So now you have Yoda going, and Padme going. By the way, actually no, she doesn't. Obi Wan, no, actually she would. Obi Wan stowed away on her, but she still goes there. And Anakin's dead, so oh, Miss Amidala, what brings you here? And then Padme sees the Emperor there, and but she knows that she's pregnant with Anakin's kids, so he knows that she needs to stay alive. So he makes the call. It's like, the Grievous, no, this girl's no threat. It's like, yes, forgive me. I don't think he would dispose of Grievous. I mean, granted, he teaches, like, he taught Maul a lesson, kicked his ass and stuff like that. I don't think, because he's now learned that Grievous is not a tool he wants to dispose of right now. Grievous is a very useful tool for him right now. So it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but young Anakin, he tried to attack them, tried to kill them. She tells her all about the everything that he did, and it's like, no, I'm sorry, my dear, it's true. And so no, she's just heartbroken about this, and she's gonna go in later. Unfortunately, she can't get away because with Obi, so no, he's going to say, we must get her quick. We must get her to him and say, yes, of course. And they get her to medical attention as quick as they can. And now Luke and Leia have been birthed in the Empire. Oh, so now it really is. Now then they're raised by Sidious under the Council of Grievous and things along those lines. And now you have these children, these Force-sensitive kids raised under the dark side of the Force of the Emperor, who's just all sorts of happy now. It's like, I lost Vader, I got his kids. Ooh. How does that affect the original series? Well, for starters, Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen, they get to live fine. They're happy. They're good. Leia, like Darth, whatever their Darth names would be, they're just they're basically wreaking havoc in the galaxy, more or less. So now the question is, do they overthrow him? Eventually, yes, because you can't. It's a rule of two. Luke was probably getting more attention than Leia because he probably felt more potential in Luke, and probably because of a sexist reason, because Palpatine's probably a dick that way. So that being said, they do both succeed in taking down the Emperor because their innate abilities were probably greater than his. Their combined innate abilities were probably greater than his overall. And they probably would take him down right when they're in their physical prime, so right around, say, New Hope, maybe Empire area. Meanwhile, Han is just Han. He's just doing his thing. there's no Han, there's no Chewie. C-3PO and R2. There is no Obi Wan either. So yeah, they would honestly probably just get destroyed after a while. I'm sorry, I keep hearing like a squeak sound. Anyway, I think there's maybe an animal making a noise outside. So yeah, there's no Obi Wan Kenobi Zero. My only hope. Nope, that's not happening. So yeah, and then you basically just they take down the Emperor. They're now the rulers of the galaxy. And eventually they're going to compete for each other's power. Now, who will win? Well, we know in the canon anyway, in the movies, that Luke was more powerful than Leia, but he's had years to practice. We know that even with probably some minor practice, Leia was able to survive in the vacuum of space for a short time. I would probably say Luke is the more, just because of there's credence for that. There's history that says Luke is the more powerful of the two in general. So I would go that route. And then he would take his sister out, and then him and Snoke would probably have a confrontation, and Luke would probably own Snoke as well. Eventually, Luke would lose his power. He probably would have a kid. Probably have a kid at some point with someone, and then the dark lineage continues. So yeah, now that I really think about it, and Grievous eventually would be taken out. He would be a training partner for the longest time, and probably honestly a solid friend to them. Like they would consider each other really good allies. But yeah, if Obi Wan hadn't killed Grievous, when I really think on it long term, when I really think on it long term, the galaxy would kind of be a little bit like everyone would be screwed. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that, because that all really depends long term. If you, yeah, I keep hearing a squeak. You hear a squeak, puppy? I hear a squeak. If you think Grievous could kill Anakin or not, I think Grievous actually could, especially if you give him all his appendages and maybe one free hand, like this scenario makes sense. He would have. Yeah, I actually think he would take out Anakin. I think Anakin's would not, and force-wise, Anakin could easily mess him around, but unless he's gonna force crush him into a can, yeah, no. So, I would actually say Grievous would kill Anakin, and in that sense, it paints a whole new picture. Ooh, excuse me, a whole new picture. But what do you think? What do you think would happen if Grievous had actually killed Obi-Wan? But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for what wins, Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. Again, Jurassic World will be later today. Thanks for watching. See you later, and have a good